Alright guys, hello! What is going on? Coach of the Pittsburgh Pichus, I am Numbnexus. Week 3 against the Philadelphia Feraligatrs, PK Sparks. I will leave his video and his channel in the description. Here's his channel. Cop a shirt, it's on the screen right now. Limited time. You'll never see this design again. You'll never see this shirt again. August 15th. Let's begin. I analyzed his team a lot. It actually was a lot more stressful to build for than I actually expected. Since he didn't have a mega, I was going in pretty confident. But then I'm like, you shouldn't really underestimate your opponent. And since my defensive core on my team really is like not really like defensive core, is like very like not as defensive as I thought it would be. It's gonna be tough this week, you know. The only way I can see this happening is if you bring Subcombine Raichu. I'm fucked. I've done a lot of simulations of Subcombine Raichu. Fucks my team no matter what I have on every 12 mons that I have. So we're gonna see how this goes. I know everybody was crazy about the Gastrodon last week. We'll just run it back. We'll just fucking run it back one of these days. But for now, I promised you guys I'm gonna go on my win streak. Hopefully I do good. Brought Static Zapdos for the Gator, and let's see what he's gonna bring. Doesn't even bring Breloom? Interesting. Feraligatr, Bronzong, Arcanine, Raichu, Roselia. I wanted to initially just lead off with my... I really did. I initially wanted to just lead off with my Fortress to get I think I'm still gonna do that, you know? I feel like it's the smartest play to do, to just lead off with my Fortress, because his way of removing hazards, he only has one mon. But what sucks is that I actually need to keep my Fortress around in order to remove a lot of his hazards. You know? He will more than likely lead off with his Bronzong, but we're gonna see, you know? We're gonna see. I'll probably regret it because I didn't bring Defog on my Zapdos. You know what sucks too is I actually removed Heat Wave for Roar off chance of the Subcombine Raichu. I did it last minute too. It was a last minute change. You still should see it in the team builder. I actually changed it on the team builder. I don't change it in the team builder. No, what am I talking about? I just changed it. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm also sick, so bear with my throat. And bear with the coughs, and bear with me with drinking water. I'm sick. I need to live. Okay. So I have to just play this carefully. He is gonna lead off with it like I expected. I am just gonna get up rocks turn 1. Not even gonna try and predict. I'm gonna get him up as soon as possible. His team doesn't appreciate rocks, and I'm gonna get them up. He actually has Roselia. I literally predicted everything that he was gonna bring, except for the Roselia. So like I expected actually, maybe Gator and my Milotic, but I guess he didn't bring my Milotic, which is good. Because my Milotic actually really hurts too. Had he have not brought Gator and brought my Milotic instead. With Breloom and Arcanine. But I guess he decided to go with a little bit more of a bulkier approach. Which is looking like it's going to be the Bronzong and the Roselia. Bronzong, Roselia, Arcanine, Togekiss? Feraligatr is very physically naturally bulky. And Raichu is very specially naturally bulky. We'll probably just exchange hazards here. Yeah. What I feel like what he might do here is, I honestly don't know what he's gonna do here. From the looks of it, I want to say took his Feraligatr. He'd probably put up screens. I don't understand what's gonna. I want a Rapid Spin here, but at the same time I want to just go for a Volt Switch. Once Roselia goes down, like or not even Roselia, like Zapdos has a number on his team. I don't know what the fuck, like it's PK, so at the same time I don't like his playstyle is also very weird and unpredictable. That's why sometimes I don't like being in the UCL. Cause like some people in here are just so hard to read, man. Cause like How do they do? But I don't want to John. I don't want to John. I think what I want to do here is just rapid spin. Get them rocks away. Instantly, he is going to be able to swap out though. To Raichu? I'm a Taratsu. Huh, he goes out into the... Ooh, that's nice. He's going to get the Intimidate off though. That's really nice. I don't know like what... He's Rocky Helmet. Okay, so I'm going to write that down. Alright. Bronzong, only revealed. Stealth Rocks. Okay. So, initially, I feel like a swap here is a little obvious, if anything. But at the same time, like within my entire draft, it's gonna be difficult to have something to stop this Pokemon, you know? I don't want to let Lantern go early, because it is Volt Absorb Lantern, so it should be able to wall the Raichu, and it could take on Gator. It could take an Earthquake guaranteed from 100% after +1, and I live on like 3 HP, but that's at 100%. I don't fucking know what he's gonna do here. His options here are to Flare Blitz me and just kill me now and take a lot of recoil, but I don't think Flare Blitz is not his play, and let me tell you this why. If he goes for Flare Blitz, that is actually a bad play on his part. I want to explain this for some people that are probably coming from PK's side. If he goes for Flare Blitz, he's taking a lot of recoil, rocks are up, and he's going to be forced to then bring in his Togekiss, which is going to be taking rocks, to then remove it, but I'll still have this thing around if he wants to go for it and bring in anything else. My options right here is to go out either into the Lantern. I could stay in here and over-predict, but really, I don't want to go around with over-predictions. You could, like, what, CC, but if anything, I'm just going to go out to Lantern right now, play it very safe right here. He could instantly double swap out, but it's the fact that I got the Rapid Spin, the very small chip Rapid Spin, and seeing Rocky Helmet shows me that he is defensive, so he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp here. More likely Will-O-Wisp. What, Will-O-Wisp, Flare Blitz, Flamethrower. I know the defensive side is Will-O-Wisp, Flamethrower, Morning Sun, and Extreme Speed. What I'm going to do here is PK has absolutely no reason to stay in whatsoever at all. So I'm actually just going to go for the Volt Switch. He could stay in here and want to get off the Morning Sun. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch though, because I don't see PK staying in at all. There's no reason for him to stay in. Like, he legitimately has no reason. I don't think Arcanine learns Earthquake. He has no reason at all. Unless he wants to be cheeky and stay in and get the Morning Sun to see how much Scald does, but there is no reason for that, you know? I brought Power Up Punch Facade. I'm sick, I'm sorry. But I brought Power Up Punch Facade Lopunny. Because I knew he'd bring Defensive Arcanine. Oh, the fun. He is going to swap out though. Yeah, there's no reason for him to stay in. He has no ground type, so I'm actually very free. Fandango. He brings out this thing, so he's more than likely going to want to try and get up hazards. Now, that was a little obvious. I'm going to be able to swap out though. I got a crit. I was going to say that damage did a little much to an Violet Roselia. Does Hoopa just one shot? We're gonna look at this and see if my Hoopa set, because I didn't bring, unfortunately I didn't bring the, I get this chance to Mega Evolve, but I have priority, so I don't have to worry about it. We're gonna see right now if I actually one shot. Size Shock. I brought Psychic. 68 to 81. That's gonna be a little problematic. Just a little bit, but I have Heal Bell. So I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do, and that's my play. If I do actually go out into the Hoopa here, this is the first time that I've actually like taken a long ass time. If I go out into the Hoopa, hang on, I'm gonna look this up. I need to see if this is worth it or not. That's not worth it. I'm gonna go out to the Hoopa. If I go out to the Hoopa, it'll apply pressure towards him to see what exactly he wants to do, and I don't think he wants to let this thing go off too early. My play here is I could simply just go out and swap out right now. Out into Lantern. Right now, it'd be very crazy for me to do. I don't think PK is dumb enough to stay in on a Hoopa. And like, I just don't think he's dumb enough to do that. If anything, my play here should be to just like, to go out into the Lantern here on the incoming Bronzong, because Bronzong is going to come in right now on this Psychic Stab. That is the only Pokemon right now that has the option to come in on Psychic Stab. If he gets to switch out into Bronzong and I allow it staying in with Psychic, he will then get the very free Stealth Rock. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is see PK's playstyle. So far we've had the momentum. I'm going to see his playstyle. I have no idea how he plays. It's like really weird sometimes, you know? But I've had times where people like just manage to stay in and don't swap out. I think I'm just going to stay in and just go for the Psychic. If he goes up to Bronzong, I will then instantaneously go out onto the Fortress and then spin as he already put up the rocks on my Fortress switch. So I'm going to do that. I doubt he's going to stay in. As he doesn't stay in, it was way too obvious, but I did it purely because of the fact that it's way too obvious. It goes to Philadelphia instead. With a roll, he'll live. Yo, with a roll, he'll live. You see that damage, y'all? With a roll, he'll live. Yo, with a roll, he'll live. I die at anything he does, you know? Oh my fucking god, dude. I need to be able to like... It's like he does 68 to 80. To this set that he brought. I'm gonna go for it. They should just one shot. I don't think he knows that I'm scarfed. I actually have no idea why he did this. Like, I can't think of a reason. I was this close on either double swapping out into Fortress, which would have been bad, or my Zapdos, which would have been bad for him. So I don't understand why he did this. This is a huge win check that he has right now. And this should kill. Yeah, so he just let the Gator go like that. See, this is the type of things that I don't understand. I'm kind of glad I stayed in. I have to play a little bit more passive and a little bit out of my comfort zone since I don't know his playstyle, and assuming I don't know it, but assuming that from that play that I just witnessed, that was huge. That was huge. That I was able to kill that thing off. Within 10 minutes so far, I've already killed off his mascot. Which means I actually should be... Actually, if I get a belly drum off, I can just... Well, the Roselia is still in the way, but I was going to say, if I get a belly drum off, I actually can just, like... I should be able to body his team. I have rocks up too, so I want to remove this Togekiss as soon as possible. I actually don't know why he did that. Like, I can't even think of what he... I want to go to his side of the video and see why he just brought that in like that. I just revealed to him that I'm scarfed. Knowing this, I think what he's going to do... Do I have Voltage from Zapdos just in case? I do. I'm actually going to go out into Zapdos right here on the very obvious either Defog, Nasty Plot, or Roost. He might even want to Thunder Wave me now seeing that I'm scarfed. But I'm just going to go out to my Zapdos here. Off chance he tries to Thunder Wave me. If he tries to Nasty Plot, if he tries to Roost, most likely Defog is what I'm going to see here. He does try to go for the Thunder Wave though. Interesting enough. That was an interesting play. I don't know what his Raichu is though. I know that he's not going to stay in here. I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. Because if he tries to stay in here and let the thing go down, I'll be a little shocked. It's the only thing that he has to remove Hazard, so hopefully he brought Defog on this Pokemon. But we should be... Hey, if anybody gives this name reference, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Yo, Togekiss with your fine ass, Togekiss. Look at Togekiss's feet down there. Don't that shit look like a dick? Little bit, right? Little bit. I should be writing this shit down. Hang on. Cause I will forget. I have a bad memory. I will forget. The only thing he's revealed so far is Stealth Rock on the Bronzong and T-Wave on the Togekiss. That one, Will-O-Wisp on the... Okay. Okay. Well, I am just going to simply go for the Volt Switch. I have no reason not to go for the Volt Switch. PK's play right now. If they go out to Zong or like stay in, Zong or Roselia is most likely going to be a swap. And he's actually going to go out into the Bronzong here. I actually wish I would have gone for Thunderbolt now that I saw that. I expected it was Roselia, that's why I didn't want to go for the Thunderbolt, you know? This thing is going to be a problem. Can I actually just go out into a Zoomer now and set up? I kind of want a Zoomer around though for the... Like I want a Zoomer around. I'm contemplating right now, Hoopa or a Zoomer? Hoopa. I know my boy Chimpact is gonna be crazy. Like this nigga set up Belly Drum 63 to 75 as Gyro-Ball doesn't even one-shot me. Nothing he has one-shots me. Should I go for it? I have no fucking idea. Nah, I'm not gonna risk it like that. I'm not. If anything, that's my play. My play is to do that. Even though I kind of need that thing around, actually. I kind of do need it around. If anything, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually just going to go out into... It might suck because I'll give him the free room right now, but I'm actually just going to go out into my Lantern, which will probably be the bad play here. It sucks, though, but... Because I don't want to go into my Hoopa and let this thing take unnecessary Gyro-Ball damage, even though I do live. It's doing like 60 to me. 66 to 78 if you want to be specific, but I'm allowing him now to get up his rocks, and I want to keep the momentum to where I don't want to allow him to keep up his rocks, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Now first things first, I guess if he's gonna do that, I guess I'll just go for a Heal-Bell on his rocks, but it sucks that I have to allow him to get up his rocks. He might have Earthquake, maybe. He doesn't have Earthquake, he just goes for Stealth Rock here. So yeah, it's unfortunate that I'm allowing him now to get up his rocks because I don't want these rocks to be on the field whatsoever. He's yet to reveal anything on it. I was worried as well if he was going to bring screens on this Bronzong to then try and like get the guaranteed sweep. I want to Volt Switch right now and go out into the Fortress, but knowing PK, I just don't understand his playstyle. So I mean, I feel like initially, I should go for the Volt Switch down to the Fortress, but against PK, I feel like I should stay in here and try and get the Scald Burn. The thing doesn't even get healed, but he's a Chime Bell. But that's none of my business, right? I think what I'm actually gonna do here is, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Protect. Stealth Rock, Protect. That might reveal Toxic. He most likely just revealed Toxic to me now. Him having Toxic, he most likely just revealed to me now. Now that I just saw that. Yeah, he probably more than likely just revealed Toxic to me. Now that I just saw that. So, I'm actually just gonna go for the Volt Switch now. Just cuz, you know? It's mind games, you know? When people go for Protect, you have a lot of options in. Give them mind games. A lot of things you could do. I want to get rid of these rocks to keep the momentum. So I'm going to Volt Switch out into my Fortress as he will more than likely try and set up a Toxic here because he just for Protect. And I've played a lot of Bronzong usage and I've used it myself a lot. And Bronzong, standard Bronzongs run Toxic Protect. Stuff like Gyro. I was a man. I ran Earthquake over the Toxic. Yeah, but I'm gonna go out into the Fortress here. We're gonna see if he wants to reveal the Toxic now, and he did reveal the Toxic. Ah! You hear that? It's on my Nindo. I feel like he'll just Protect here to try and get like damage off, but I'm obviously gonna be going for the Rapid Spin, you know. Sub Calm Mind Raichu still terrifies me. Sub Calm Mind Raichu still terrifies me immensely. He's just gonna hard swap and not try and get the protect up. He is gonna go out into the Raichu. This thing terrifies me completely. Like, I'm so scared of this Pokemon, you have no idea. If I see a sub, I'm instantly going on to Zapdos if I see a sub. Instantly. Lefties? Oh my god, he's probably Sub Calm Mind! That screams Sub Calm Mind. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because I want to maybe keep this Fortress around just a little longer for hazard control. I want to go out into Zapdos right now. I do. And you know what? I actually think I'm going to do it. I saw lefties. I'm way too terrified of this Pokemon. I'm going to go right out to Zapdos and he's going to set up a sub. Yep. He's Sub Calm Mind Raichu. I was terrified of Sub Calm Mind Raichu. I literally predicted his entire team. Watch my team builder. Because apparently people don't watch those. Watch my team builder. I predicted his entire team. Because I knew that he was going to bring Sub Calm Mind Raichu. Because Sub Calm Mind Raichu bodies my team. Everything that I have. In my entire draft, it bodies. So, bless the gods that I came prepared for that. I gotta drink this water. Fortunately for me, too, he's gonna bring out the one mon that removes hazards. That's great. And I gotta write that down too, that you use Toxic on the Bronzong. I told you guys, when I told you I was gonna go on a loser's run. At this point, I don't really care. He's gonna stay in, okay. I'm pretty sure that one-shots, doesn't it? But then again, this thing is bulky. It's just gonna go down, so now he has absolutely no way of removing hazards. I revealed Roar to him, so his last two moves are most likely the Thunderbolt and Hidden Power Ice. And what's nice about this is now my rocks are here to stay and they're never going to be going away. What's nice about this now is that Raichu has no form of recovery. So he already used up a sub, which takes 25%, and the rocks are doing about like 12%. So he's already taken like 37%. And if he wants to constantly keep trying to get up these subs and come in on the hazards, he's going to keep taking 37% towards that. Oh my god, bless the gods. Bless the gods. I was so close on even bringing... I have Custap Berry on my Fortress. I was so close on bringing Custap Berry Earthquake. That's how terrified I was of Sub Calm Mind Raichu, because this thing destroys my draft. But I mean my draft, I mean all 12 mons. The only Pokemon that walls it is the Piloswine. But I opted to not bring it, just to bring the Lantern, which can wall it. But he would be dependent then on Hidden Power Grass or Hidden Power Ice. And he will more than likely bring Hidden Power Grass than even on the Pilo. So... he's gonna bring back out. I don't think anybody on my team has been touched. Yeah, only outside of my Lantern and my Fortress. So I'm not really too much afraid of this. I would like to see what he wants to do here, but at the same time, I don't want to allow him to get up this sub. I don't care if he goes for Hidden Power Ice. This Zapdos has done its job. Like, it can literally go now because I did not bring Heat Wave. I brought Hidden Power Ground for this Pokemon. If anything, I think I'm just going to stay in here and go for the Hidden Power Ground, see what he wants to do here. He's going to stay in and go for a Thunderbolt. I expected him to go for T-Bolt over the Hidden Power Ice just because. I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Ground. That's how prepared I was. If this thing fucks up... Okay, it is super effective. Okay, because I was going to say, if that probably messes up, then my Jenner fucked up on that. Yeah, I'm modest Zapdos too, so. Whew! This thing is going to be going down. He will more than likely want to go onto the Bronzong now that I've revealed that I have Hidden Power Ground, but he's just going to stay in here and go for a Thunderbolt. I don't know if his last move was Hidden Power Ice, but looking at this now, his last move was now definitely Hidden Power Grass because he didn't go for that. So, all of his offensive threats are basically gone now. His way of removing hazards are gone. It's just the Arcanine, which we have hazards up for. So, We're looking good, Pittsburgh Pichus. We're looking good. He's going to bring in the Arcanine. I don't know if I should let the Zapdos go down. I really have no need for that. I really don't. I have no need for that. But at the same time, excuse me. At the same time, he did reveal, my God, he revealed that he is indeed the Rocky Helmet Defensive Arcanine set, which that set does scream Morning Sun. So if anything, I think I'm going to let the Zapdos go down if he wants to kill me off. And if not, I'm just going to go either a Thunderbolt or Hidden Power Ground. See which one does more. And I think a Stab Thunderbolt does more. I actually think a Stab Thunderbolt does more. We're going to see this right now. 44 investments in HP. And then 12 in here. We're actually going to see right now how much that does. Thunderbolt versus Hidden Power Ground. Okay, I still got time on me. He's definitely the defensive Arcanine. I predicted defensive Arcanine, Subcombine Raichu. I did not expect the Roselia though. Thunderbolt is actually doing more, doing a guaranteed 50. So I think I'm just going to go for that. I don't know if I outspeed this thing, even though I am base 100. I'm not running max speed. I ran like 204 speed. So I don't know if I'm going to outspeed or not. I'm just going to go for it though. And he just wants to go for the safe E-speed. I don't know if that'll kill actually. Ah, that will kill. Okay. So he didn't go for the Morning Sun. It was a lot smarter for me to just let that thing go. What I could do here is I actually could just bring out my Hoopa. Which Hoopa looks like he just kind of cleans up the game. Like Hoopa is looking like he cleans up the game. Because he can't extreme speed me, and he's revealed that he has a defensive set. Which should then mean that we just knock him out. You know, we should be able to just take him out. Yeah, Psychic Gift's definitely going to be able to do the job. I'm going to go out to Hoopa and do the job. This Hoopa's been doing some work, I'm not going to lie. Hoopa does guarantee kill this thing off, though. I think he knows that and wants to keep this thing around a little longer. But I have the hazards up. So really, Arcanine looks like he's going to be a hindrance on his team. Write that down. E-Speed. I know that he has the Roselia in the back. Even Shadow Ball kills from this range. It would be a lot smarter for me to go for Shadow Ball. But I have no reason to do a hard prediction. I could go. I mean, Shadow Ball does kill this thing, and it does kill the. It does kill the what is it? The Bronzong as well. I don't think it kills the Bronzong from the range he was at, but it's gonna be doing damage to the Bronzong as well. And knowing PK, he did the same thing that he did to Jay. He kept the Arcanine around. And he is definitely below 50. And this is doing 52 min. I just feel like some BS is going to happen. I mean, it says it should do 52 min. So I am just going to go for the Shadow Ball here. He's going to stay in though. This still should just one-shot. As it is going to be able to one-shot and take out the Arcanine. Hey! We looking good, my boys! Arcanine is gone. Now it's just Bronzong and Roselia left. Now that I went to the Shadow Ball, free option to go out into Roselia. Why is Roselia looking like it's gonna be annoying, dude? I'm gonna go out to my Mega Pokemon on this, Mega Lopunny. I don't necessarily know what he wants to do with Roselia. If he has Sleep Powder, cool. If he doesn't, then oh well. But I think it is, and someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's illegal to run Sleep Powder and Toxic Spikes. Or the Sleep Powder and Spikes. I know it was a combination of one of the two. Or it might just be out of my mind right now, but I'm pretty sure that was the thing. I know Roserade couldn't do that. I think. I don't know. It's been a while, you know? He is just going to want to go for the Giga Drain, though. That's cool. I actually hope he does go for the Sludge Bomb, but I'm just going to Mega Evolve and go for the Fake Out, just cause damage. And it doesn't seem like he wants to go out into the Bronzong. I have high jump kicks, so maybe he could have gone onto Bronzong, but it doesn't seem like he wants to do that. We're just going to go for a Fake Out here, see how much that does. That's a decent amount. I will take that. I will indeed take that. I will now go for the power-up punch. Just to kind of see what he has, you know? He's going to swap out though. Okay. Now looking back at it, I could have just spammed Shadow Ball. PK just doesn't swap. He just, I don't know why I'm expecting, he just doesn't swap. Like, he just doesn't swap out. I mean, I live high jump kick recoil. Should I just risk it? No. What I want to do here is I actually just want to go for like another power up punch. Okay, hear me out. If I go for power, because I'm not trying to win for record right now. I'm just trying to win, you know? So if I go for a power up punch here, like we're doing damage. I get another boost, but the fact that he could just gyro ball me here, you know? But I have high jump kick. I'm going to go for a power up punch. See if he wants to go for gyro ball. And he does go for the protect. Okay. I figured you would want to go for the protect. You fooled me once, PK, but you won't fool me twice or thrice. High jump kick, I think, should just take it out from this range. I'm not going to go for a high jump kick unless he gets a double protect. Either way, I'm going to go for it. I live the recoil because it is about like half, and I will be able to land it, and it will connect. I should be able to kill after that +1 power-up punch. Yep, so it's going to be able to take him out. Is the Bronzong. And now the last mon is the Roselia. Okay, so we did really good this week. Winning with the delicious 5-0 victory, or yeah, 5-0 victory against the Philadelphia Feraligatrs. That's gonna be a W. What I tell you guys? I told you we're gonna go on a loser's run. Next week is Twit and the Grand Canyon Greninjas. So you know that we're gonna get a W next week because you know we're gonna win. Well, I don't want to talk shit, but I'm gonna try to win. I did sit here and I literally looked at PK's draft multiple times, and guys, I'm actually very proud of myself because you know how some people get help. I came up with it all on my own. That I would expect him to bring some called mine Raichu, defensive Arcanine. That's it, yeah. Just those two. Those two. The others, I kind of expected as well. I need to bring Togekiss to try and move Hazard. Like, please watch my team builder. Watch my team builder. I'm impressed. If it sounds like it's bragging, I'm sorry, but I'm just impressed. But we did great this week. Unfortunately, though, we did lose to Nappy, so we only lost like once. But now we're 2-1. So 2-1 week 3 really is not that bad. This is the last Auras, like we're doing Auras League for UCL. Last time we're doing Auras because the next time we do will be Sun and Moon. So I want to at least do really good. You know? So I can't wait to bring you guys more exciting matches. I am so hyped you guys are all supporting me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, squeak! And with that being said though, guys, the Pittsburgh Pichus are looking strong, winning week 3. I'm telling you, if Nappy gets to semifinals, or if we meet again, I'm gonna eat you, Nappy. I'm gonna eat you. But thank you guys for watching though, it means a lot. Cop a shirt, please. It was in the beginning of the video. And it's also in the description if you want to know the link where to buy it. I am Numbnexus, coach of the Pittsburgh Pichus. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to get up out of here. Goodbye.